So, good morning, everyone. I think I already told you every Saturday we are going to be discuss our management subject. So, in the last class, we were discussed why we are studying this, what are the goals, objectives, and outcomes of this management subject. I think it is very clear. I think everyone, and the part of this, we were knowing about why we are studying management subject. I think we already come across this thing. The study of management subject through work in and through the organizations. So your career will surely involve in working in organizations regardless your chosen career path. As an economist or a maker are needed in any job. Your effectiveness at work depends on your understanding of the organization you work in and how to get things done through it. So this is why we are learning these languages. We already discussed in the last class itself. So the learn about the organizations and individual managements. So if we are working in an organization, definitely we need to know that. So what organization standards and at what standards we want to work it. If I work, so what will be the benefit for the organization? What will be the benefit for ourselves, that is employer and employee concern. So this one individual management also we need to understand. Then we need to understand the people's how people's behaves in organization, the source of power and influences, and the nature of leadership. So if you are a student, for example, you want to be your communications, everything with your friends is something different. The communication between a teacher and a student is communication is different. A teacher and HOD's communication is different. A student and HOD communication is different. So where we have to uh, involve and which part we are leading and whose I am going to be meet. The same way in the organization, we are going to be prologue with your teammates, or your team leader, or your team supervisor, or your CEO of your company. Who are there? Then what is the nature? So then how they are going to be influence on you and how you want to be work. Everything we want to learn. And the peoples within the organization in our course on organization behavior, organization theory, and communications and employee relationships. If you don't know about these things, you are not going to be fit for the job. You are not going to be fit for the job. So always we don't have organization. We don't know how the organization is going to be. For example, for this organization behavior, I have a wonderful example for this. For example, if you are going to be attend any interview, you simply first so how you know about our company? The first of all, they will ask you the thing. What do you know about a company? So the thing is, they are understanding that before coming to this organization, how come you know this organization? What are the pitfalls you are observed? What are the things you are observed from the previous things? Are you are learned from the previous members? Sometimes they may ask the reference. So you have any reference? So they how they told about the organization. Everything they are going to be discussed. Then organization theory. So what is the main motto of this organization? Why they were there? Then communications. How to be communicate each other employees or the managers in the organization, and employment relationships also. So how we want to be in the uh, in the organization. So, so this I think we already discussed this. Why we want to study again to connect the world, and management can take your own place. And this is a one simple example. New Zealand is the smallest country, so we need to show our economic global economic activity. So we need to understand more about how these effective international as well as national contents. Keep understanding the global business. So up to now were talking about the management, how we want to be, how our behavior, how the influence on this. So how come it is related to this business management? So discover how the organization works. Organizations are fantastic. Learning about understanding the organizations better and make them work off you. We can help to gain the advantages for your future career. So once if the organization is benefited, definitely they are recognize you and you are going to be benefited. So have you wondered? So why the organization? So once we have the questions about how this is the future of your career, we have some questionnaires in our mind. It is turned around. Why? What's this wonder? How the organization is exist? Then why the organizations arrange the activities going within around? Why they want to do these type of things? And every organization is different. Even they have the different competitors in the same industry. We already told this one, and we have an example also. This one, for example. So there is not only one car company, we have a different car companies. So that is the competitors from the other industry. The same thing in the same competitors in the same field means, for example, in the same car company, we have different models out there. So based upon the customer views, based upon the factors, that's why we said already we have various parameters to define each and every product. So maybe a cost based, maybe a safety based, everything is going to be given. So if you answered all those things, you need to study about the management. So these questions answers once you learn the management subject. You can learn about how to manage this business and the role of directors and human resource management. See here, if you become a manager, your role will be to detect, load, plan, manage, encourage. What is that? Kellogg? Can anyone answer it? Cajole. Cajole. Can anyone? Then coach and organization. Organize all the activities. Enthusiasm. College means enthusiasm. You make enthusiasm among the uh, employees. Or, for example, if you are a manager, so we want to encourage them. We want to make the sense why we are working, what we want to do, what we can become. Simply, we can say that motivation will do. So why we want to motivate? So that is like that. On the other hand, maybe you would prefer to be a own boss. Your own boss, a self-employed and entrepreneur, are the head of your own company. So maybe at some point of you are going to be starting a company. Then if you start a company, what the things you have to be keep in your mind to succeed. So everything we need to discuss. So whenever your career takes you benefits from these models, insights, and answer, we have to be offer a begin preparation for the future with other specialist courses in human resource management. So here in this total economics, managerial economics and financial analysis, we are going to be doing this also. Human resource management, operations management, and statistic management. So up to now, we were talking about management, how we want to be, how we will be in that organization, how we want to be uh, a friendship with other colleagues, what is the communication we want to develop, how the strong bondings we have to make in between employees, everything is up. So if once is that how these business management is going to be. So business management focuses on the organizations and planning and analysis of business activities. So before that we were talking about inside the organization. So in employees, so what the employees they are going to be doing, they have to perform some tasks or some works they are have to do. So what is that planning and organization towards to improve the business activities that are required efficiently to manage to run the business. So if I have 100 members of employees is there, so the products are coming and going, but there is no growth in the business. Then why we want to keep? So for example, I am investing 100 crores. At the last, I am going to be get the same 100 crores. So without benefit, what you want number 17? Have any doubt?
సార్ వాయిస్ చాలా లోగా ఉంది సార్.
Okay, okay. So I will switch off my camera then. Now it is clear. Now it is clear. Number
Yes, sir.
17. Okay.
ఎస్ సార్.
Okay, thank you.
సార్
Thanks for. Okay. So analyzing the business activities that are required to efficiently manage and run the business. So we already discussed what. So we are keeping employees is not in a part. We have to show the business activities in order to improve. So we need to run smoothly. That's it. No. So I have 100 employees. I am paying a salary for 100 employees. So I am getting the same what I am going to be invest. Same thing I am going to be get the output without any profit. Then what we have to do? So every business needs some profit. No? If you want to run smoothly, then definitely we need some profit. So that's we need to see towards this business way. Even though we have a management inside the organization, so these are the different managerial parts are there. These parts, how come it gives an effective manage and run this business in a profitable way. So then it should be a business manager. So we will learn that makes the organization successful in standard global businesses environment and will gain the knowledge and skills required to work for businesses of all sizes, from multinational companies to startups. So it is not for a small one; it's a big one. Also, we can multinational MNC companies also we need to keep the icon on this business. So that is a businessman. Again, why we need to study about this businessman? For the aspiring the entrepreneurs and business leaders, a business management degree is constantly a popular choice. It provides the academic knowledge and skills to pursue the global career opportunities and helps you develop a broad understanding of business and specific areas such as finance and human resources. So that is in the very vital part in every organization. What is that? We need some human resource to run the organization definitely. So we need some money also. So I already said that we have 100 employees. If the 100 employees not getting time to time pay, is that employees are satisfied? Is the employees are going to be work fulfilled? No. So as a part of financial and human resources, both are in a better way, then only we can develop a business. These business very well. So developing the key management skills and employability, an introduction to a business world, how we will to do. So be your own boss and learn a multiple disciplines. What is this multiple disciplines? For example, we have what we can simply say discipline means, for example, IT branch, one discipline. Then what is a multiple discipline means? So we have CSE, ECE, mechanical, all those things. So these are we can call the multiple. So here in employees, what are the disciplines means? For example, we have various types of employees in the organization. So that is we can call a multiple disciplines. So we can come to this main part. Our unit 2 is about production management. What is this production management? The name itself is there, production management. So production means something we are going to be introduced. So you can see this. It is defined as planning, implementation, and control of industrial production process to ensure the smooth and efficient operations. Production management techniques are used in both manufacturing and service industries. So here not only uh, for production, we can take services also. Service industries also comes under this production management. So what is meaning is it is defined as planning and implementation and control. So these are the very three stages in every uh, production we need to implement. So first of all, we need to plan how we want to introduce this uh, product. We need some planning. If the planning is there, how to implement. So what is this control? Why we want to control? What we want to control? Where we want to control? For example, we are going to be have one a small product. For example, a pen is there. For example, whether the pen we can take into different models. For example, reusable and non-reusable. For example, nowadays that 3 rupees, 4 rupees pens are there. It is a non-reusable. For example, in the previous days, we are going to be buy a pen. So along with we are going to be buy a bunch of refills. So in previous days, that was a business. So instead of throw away the pen, we are going to be just throw away the refill and we are going to be refilling the refill. So how it will be? So that time the pen was cost was 15 rupees and 20 rupees. The refill cost is 3 rupees or 4 rupees, something. So now it's the point of view nowadays pens what? So just use and throw. Okay, we are same purchasing 3 rupees refill. At the same cost, we are going to be purchase the pen. So just use and throw instead of changing each and every time. We are going to be changing. So that time. So if the what is the cost of making that product and at what cost we are going to be selling. So we need to control this one. So can anyone know that what is the industry cost of one Coca-Cola bottle? I think in some of the movies they were said that word also. Can anyone say that? What is the cost of Coca-Cola bottle at the company? For example, you are taking one Coca-Cola bottle, a simple 15 rupees. The cost of the product at company it is just 10 or 15 paisa. After that, GST, all those traveling charges, everything is going to be included. The cost is came to it 15 or 20 rupees. Just 100 ml. I'm going to be 100 ml. So that is, you can think that in the organization, what is the cost of the product? Of the organization, what is the cost of the product? So everything we need to control. So this we will in depth. We can go inside this unit clearly why we want to control and where to control. So simply, production management is a process of planning, organization, and directing and controlling the activities of the production function. So we have one production function. So in this production function, we need to again planning, organization, directing, and controlling the activities of the production function. So what is this? So what is the concept of this production? Production is defined as the step-by-step conversion of one form of material into another form through chemical or mechanical process to create or enhance the utility of the product to the user. What is again here two technical? See the chemical or mechanical. Why is this chemical and mechanical? So chemical means, for example, we are not going to be using any machines. We are preparing some products. That type of products is a chemical products. We are going to be using some mechanical instruments to prepare them. So for this, in the next slide, I have a beautiful examples for both of those. So please wait for one more minute. We will get it. The meaning of production is the step-by-step process. Something we are going to we have a raw material. Through the raw material, we are going to be convert our raw material into some useful product. So simple. For example, we have how the petrol is converted. So we have a raw form of crude oil. It is going to be converted. We are going to be do some stages of preparation. Then finally, we are going to be petrol, kerosene. These those things are going to be coming each and every stage. So when we are going to be getting the cost of the process is going to be high, then the cost of the product also going to be high. So why? So from the crude oil, we are going to be get all those diesel, kerosene, and petrol. Then why the cost of petrol is very high? So for making petrol, the production cost is very high. So that's why the cost of petrol is very high. So that is a simple. So thus the production is a value addition process. At each stage of production, there will be a value addition. So that only we just simply said that now. How the process of addition process something happened, then the cost will be high. The value will be addition. That is the best example. If from the crude oil, we are going to get all type of oils. That is maybe petrol, diesel, kerosene, some mud oil, grease oil, whatever. All these vehicle related oils are coming from the crude oil. But the costs are different. Huh? So how it will be? Then addition process, some value addition process is going to be happen. Then definitely the value of the product also is increased. So Edward Buffa defined production as a process by which goods and services are created. So which are the things we are going to be used? That the things how we are going to be processed. So where these going to be processed means on commodities. Have you heard the word commodities? I think May Krishnavani madam discussed about this. Commodities, raw materials. On the commodities, there we are going to be processed. then which will give some goods and services are created. So that is, I already said that in management we have every scientist is going to be defined a different names for different names for different definitions. So everything is going to be different. So that's only while we are learning in a particular definition, you should follow the name of the scientist who were implemented, who were introduced that definition also. Please remember that. Then before going to be this, we can see some 1 or 2 minutes. What is this history of this production management? See that for over 2 centuries, the operation and production management have been organized in an important factor in the country economics growth. The traditional view of manufacturing management became in 18th century when Adam Smith. Have you heard the word of Adam Smith? Who is the Adam Smith? Can anyone reply? Who is the Adam Smith? I think you are
Father of
not. Ah,
economics.
very good, very good. He is the father of economics. So recognize the economics benefits of a specialization of labors. Recognize the economic benefits of specialization of labors. So he given a wonderful definition. I think you will definitely comes through in the unit one why the Adam Smith is called and father of economics, and he gave a three views of these economics definition also. So you will definitely learn about that. Then he recommended the breaking of jobs down into a subtasks and organization workers to specialized tasks in which they would become highly skilled and efficient. So in previous days, that is before these organizations, all those things came. For example, some agriculture farmer is going to be farming, so he can do, for example, from the starting onwards, the starting of the cultivation and the ending of these goods came into the farm. All those things is going to be done by the one person. Once these Adam Smith and another one is there, F.W. Royler. These two scientists came into picture of these economics standards. They gave a wonderful definitions and they divide these jobs into different parts. How it would be. For example, in an organization we have various types of employees are there. So we can call various types of labors are there. How it will be, for example, instead of doing all the works in one person, so we are going to be divide the works into into different persons. So same, what is the definition of function? So that is the same thing it was development. What is the definition of function? The whole program is going to be divided into different parts. So once the main program is runs, all the different functions is going to be written something there. So at final we need output only. We are not going to be known that what is the input, how it is going to be done, who is done that job. We don't know. We don't need also that. So at final we need the output of particular part. What is that? That part how it will be useful to the main product or a sub product. So that will be very. That's only high skilled and efficient. So based upon the person's skills, they are going to be fit into a particular place or particular job. So in the early 20th century, F.W. Troller defined the scientific management. So what is the scientific management? So the scientific management, traditional management, and all those things you will see into the first unit. Don't worry about it. Macroeconomics and microeconomics, all those things. So that's finally Adam Smith is the father of economics. he is the first person came to give an, various views in the economics and gives beautiful definitions for these economics. That's why Adam Smith is called the father of economics. So from the till 1930, many techniques were developed, privileging the traditional view. The production management became the acceptable terms from 1930 to 1950 as Treller's works became more widely known and managers developed the techniques that focused on economics efficiently in manufacturing. So, what are the in the traditional view, everything is going to be done by a chemical point of view. That is, we are not going to use any machineries. In a scientific manner, we are going to use some techniques to develop a mission. That mission will use products. That is, manufacturing is going to be done. So again, so see that the name itself is the manufacturing. A mission plus products, something output is going. The missions will give some output. Manufacturing are going to be getting the products. So workers were studied in a great deal to eliminate the wasteful effort to achieve the greater efficiency. So instead of doing and the same thing and the same person from a lot of years, so why don't we keep eliminate the wasteful efforts and to become some wonderful missions we are going to be keep it, or we are going to be give these effort to the some others, and the, maybe one is the product of that affectable person. We are going to be take for example, simple thing is here we will discuss about this. For example, the persons who are making a juice, I think everyone is going to be with the guava juice that's all there, no? The packets are there. Are not we are not going to be going in a bigger manner. We can simply can go. For example, we are going to buy a coconut water. The process of bottle is a very difficult to a product to a coconut bottle. Is going to be get from the some other companies or some other person is going to be bring the bottle and is using it. For example, he is trying to produce this bottle and he want to buy it with the coconut water. It is possible for for selling coconut water. He need to start a company for water bottle. That bottle company, no, it is not. So we are going to be eliminate. See, this type of elimination should be, of course, in every organization. So that's why now we have a multiple disciplines in the company. For example, is that mobile. This mobile is going to be manufactured by a computer science student, an IT science, IT student, or ECE student, or mechanical student. So various parts. That's why for example, we are going to be buy a PC, personal computer. What is going to be happen? We have, okay, this is the RAM, this company we are preferring. This is the motherboard, this company we are preferring. This is the hard disk, this company we are preferring. This is the mouse, this company. The uh, wireless keyboard or wireless everything. We are going to be uh, make the picture into different parts, and that is the meaning of multiple disciplines. So, in addition, economics and mathematicians and computer scientists are contribute the most sophisticated analytical newer approaches. So, for example, every different. So, we are not going to be talking about economists. We have a mathematics and computer scientists. They are contributing various types of newer methods to implement the business, this production also. So how it will be means some they are going to be introduce some missions over there instead of. So with the 1970s, emerges two distinct changes in our views. That views is the most affluence of these reflected in a few names. Operations management was into a shift into a service and manufacturing sectors. Operation management was a shift in the service and manufacturing sectors of the economy. What is this? As a service sector becomes more prominent, what is the meaning called prominent? Can anyone say that? Prominent, the meaning of prominent, valuable, valuable. The change from production to operations emphasizes the broadening of our fields to service organizations. Nowadays, these services, these are on services only, so many products are going to be sold. For example, so we have a different, we have refrigerator is there. So the cost is 25,000. Two refrigerators are there. Then the both are the same process, but how to choose that refrigerator which it suits to you? So we need to list, for example, what is the five-star rating. So here we can define so many parameters. So what is the energy saving, and what is the size of that one? How much cooling is there? How much time it will be cool? And whether the inside compressor is there or not, or how many years they are going to use the warranty. This also, so both everything is same, but the warranty is different. Then we can have, so that is we are giving services in the organization. The second more suitable to change was beginning of an emphasis on synthesis rather than just analysis in management practice. So we need to analysis and synthesis. These are the most important part. So before launching a product, we need to analyze whether it is going to be success or not, whether it is a movable product or not, whether I make this product, can I get a profit or not. We need to analysis and synthesis all those things in a better manner. So finally, we come to know this definition of this production. What is the definition of production? So again, see that in the first unit, we know that what is the definition of economics by Adam Smith, with a F.W. Trailer. The same way here, according to the Frankson, production is organized activity of transformation resources into the finished products in the form of goods and services. So that's why like before that, before 1930s, before the 20th century, they were talking about we have a commodities, we have a products on it. Content, we have a raw materials, we have some products. After the when the 20th century came, they came to the big, they came into a services also into these production itself. So that's why production is an organization activity of transferring resources into a furnished products in the form of goods and services also. So that is Frankson give another definition. And that J.R. Hicks gives another definition for this production. Production is an acidity directed to the satisfaction of people's wants through exchange. Okay, that last word we can keep aside. Through exchange means again we can come to some raw material into a products. That is the thing. So what is the means? A direction to the satisfaction of the people. So that's why this is the very important in the terms of business. If the human satisfaction is not there and the human involvement is not there, then there is no such type of different types of products are there. In for example, we have laptop, only Dell laptops are there. We don't have any other laptop. If we have a car, okay, only Maruti Suzuki cars are there. We don't have any other cars. So when the human wants became high, so that's why first in it ma'am also discussed. When the human wants, if I want something change, something this, so that's a satisfaction of other people's. The human satisfactions may came into a picture. We need to develop or we need to produce the products in a better way. That is the various two scientists gave us a definition for this production. Then we have in the starting itself we have a production function is there. So that is a main part of our given first topic. Production function expresses the functional and technical relationship between the physical inputs and physical outputs. Here everything is a physical. Everything is a physical. Physical means, for example, what is the raw material? We can see that how the physical outputs are there. So outputs means which outputs are coming. The simple we have a wood is there. So wood is a physical input. What are the outputs are there? Physical outputs. We may get some chairs and tables and benches, all those things. The physical outputs of a component at any particular time period. The output is thus a function of input. So when we performing something functions on input, then definitely we are getting some outputs on this. So after this, I'm going to be stop this. We will talk in next class. Okay, we have 5 minutes time to